All right.
We're here.
We are here.
49. 49.
This is episode 49.
49. What a Controversy Podcast.
This is the What a Controversy Podcast,
Absolutely.
the podcast that gives you all forms of controversy.
They tell me it's one of the most controversial episodes and one of the most controversial podcasts on this side of the Mississippi.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to be here.
Hello.
Wow, we got two really good guests today, too.
Yes, we have two nice, amazing guests for you guys.
Wow.
As soon as our other guest get into this camera, she's fixing the technical difficulties. Oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right. Here go our guest.
New light, new us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, What a Controversy Podcast has hit 49 episodes. My name is Germ Griffin. We got Julian and Rob on the track. Julian.
Hey.
I'm just playing with these notes today. I got so many notes. We got two really good guests, like I said before. They're not all doodles, by the way. I know you're looking at the notes. She's looking at the doodles. Alright, who's going on, man? What you getting into, Alright?
Man, just I appreciate being here, man. Because I've seen you. We met, and then I've seen that you everything that you're doing with the podcast.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
The topics that you discuss, and you're not afraid to talk the controversy, we need that. Oh.
Yeah, it's so funny that, some people, hide from the controversy. This guy see me and he was like, yo, man, this guy isn't running away from the controversy. And I said, all right, we got to get you on the show so you can get thrown into the controversy too.
Gotta get me in trouble, man.
Yeah, well, we always get people in trouble. Nikki, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Today. Yeah.
Introduce yourself a little bit.
I'm Nikki. I'm 28. I'm 28, and I'm interested in business, so I'm working towards some things.
Awesome. Wow, she's working towards some things. From the Port Entertainment, super excited. Rob, what we talking about today?
Okay, everybody, we're going to be talking about men vulnerability.
Okay, I like that.
Vulnerability.
Men vulnerability. Why is masculinity so fragile? When we started talking about this topic, Rob, what was your first expectation after doing the research? Did your thoughts change about men vulnerability and masculinity in general? What did you think? I mean, I know you got some thoughts on this. They tell me you're a macho dude.
I am a macho dude.
Okay.
Wop to Wop says the controversy is here.
Yeah.
And hey, Leona.
And like always, you can comment live on at WOC_podcast, the Instagram. Super excited. Lob to Wab, our old guest. How you doing, Lob? One of the most masculine men I know.
But that changed over time, man. That's why we're here.
Well,
that's why we are here.
Well, I was just asking my sister about this. Did masculinity actually change? Or are we changing the definition? What's going on? What?
I don't think the definition can't really change, but I feel like what it looks like, like what kind of actions does a masculine man do? How does he behave? It could be a little different because in the past it was like more macho, like my man here, which is like you gotta the way you show it, the way you act towards women. But now it's more of like with the more wise that we have to. It's not about like treating women a certain way. It's about being. It's about our relationship with women.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying this is about a relationship with women.
Yeah, it's not like just your partner, but like in general, like your mothers, your aunties, your sisters.
Okay, what about relationship with your fellow brother though?
That's important because masculine, this is how you treat each other. You gotta see each other as brothers. Mm-hmm. You see each other like instead of like, we can get controversial.
Yeah, that's cool.
see lusting for each other, like on like in a one.
Whoa!
No,
I don't know
wait
about
one
that.
second.
I
No,
don't
wait
know
one second.
about that.
That's why
No,
brotherhood is important. Brotherhood is important because you gotta see yourself as you gotta see other men as brothers.
No, hold up. Wait a minute. No, I asked this on one of them other podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about lusting towards other women or other men. What were you referring
Well,
to?
I feel like if we don't like teach boys to like see each other as brothers, then other things gotta take its place. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
as brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like brothers like blood brothers, but like seeing your fellow guy, your fellow dudes that you meet as like I'm gonna treat you like a brother. Like it's like it's
Right.
your relationship with, like you said, with our brothers.
So is there a respect aspect to this masculinity thing?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Nick, what's going on? What you guys say about that? Can you respect a man if that man is not masculine? Or
No, absolutely not.
okay.
Absolutely
Now this is you're a female, right?
Yes.
A woman. Okay. All right. I
I
want to make sure.
identified as female.
Okay. She identifies as a woman, female, cis woman. Okay.
Mhm.
Peep the game. Now she just told y'all that she can't respect a man who is not masculine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is it that a feminine man is not respectable, or is it that a feminine man just wouldn't get respect from a woman and or other fellow men? What's going on?
It depends on what the person's looking for.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, Octavio said men have to stick together so we can keep the standard of men strong. And your bull, Julian Jules, said facts though, because we gotta be the ones to lead the woman, but it's as for a man, we have to be the leaders. And he just commented another comment. It takes two though, but I agree with her though. But both of y'all should be working together to hold it down.
Now wait a minute.
Wait a
Julian
minute.
Jules, that Julian Star Chia, my boy, he hopped in on the comments. Now, peep the game. I like what Lam Tawam said because I want to break something down, and it actually a point that I was going to bring up. It's in my notes already. It's about hegemonic masculinity. Okay, so that's the dominant view on masculinity. This is from mensgroup.com. Hegemonic masculinity sets high expectations for men where they are expected to achieve and defend a high value status role as the male gender.
Mm-hmm.
When a man falls short of these expectations of proving their manhood, they quickly lose the status of a real man. Now,
Yeah.
you heard what I just read from Men's
We
Group.
gotta prove our manhood daily because
Why does manhood have to be proved, and why is it not inherent that a man, someone born with, everything manly,
Right.
Born with testicles,
okay,
born with balls, carry them balls.
if
It
one
doesn't
of
make you a man.
if one of these
Hold
people-
on. Having balls doesn't make me a man.
No.
Why-
What makes you a man, is you have to. You don't just come out of the womb and he has balls. He has all this. Like he's gonna be a man. Like
Balls make you a man.
It gives you a male body, but then like the other part is like you have to develop into the masculine side.
Okay.
The manhood, which is something that's passed down through generations. Like is something that is taught like from our fellow, from our parents, from our fathers. Fatherhood is important. You know what I mean? Not only that, like it takes a tribe to raise a baby.
Raise a child.
Even boys and girls. You know what I mean? So if you want to raise those type of men, hegemonic masculinity man.
Which one? You talking about the sissy man?
No, the description that
Because
you
they
The
don't got no
dominant
balls.
because no one is teaching them, right? No one is showing them. That's I think was one of the things.
But here's my thing: are you implying that femininity is not taught by the woman?
It is.
Or is femininity inherent to the woman? Because I'm asking a question: is manhood have to be, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to get to that expectation of hegemonic masculinity.
I'm gonna get to another comment. Out to Wob. I feel it's a standard, not an expectation. And even if so, it's needed because women won't respect us if we are not masculine. And then your buddy Julian Jules, I don't think a man is gonna fall short. It just means that when he does, it just waits for him to get better. Okay.
Now,
okay.
who's gonna wait? Is society gonna wait?
Is it society? Or maybe he might be talking about the woman waiting.
Right, the women.
The women ain't gonna wait. No, I'm gonna tell you right now. She said that. Now, I'm gonna tell you this, Rob. Them women, they ain't waiting.
But there's a shortage of those men that.
There is a
Women are-
but going back to life.
Nikki, are you going to wait for a man to get his masculinity together?
Absolutely not. It's a turn off. If he's more feminine than me, or he
Yeah.
like if he did not get the proper guidance to be a masculine man, there's nothing to wait. I would not even be attracted to him.
You said the guidance. You said the guidance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, inherently,
So,
we pop out the womb.
so
Once you're a boy, sorry.
I'm
Can I
sorry.
just
Go ahead.
finish?
I'm sorry.
You're a boy, they're gonna throw trucks and trains and all that at you. You're a girl, they're gonna throw all the Barbies at you, and you're just gonna like it, you know? Unless, I mean, that there's a whole transgender part to it, you know. You might, yeah, you
We
might,
don't even have
you might not even want to comply with playing with those toys if you feel otherwise as a child. But if we're just talking about,
Rob, we don't even have to work too hard today. I'm telling you, man. We got Ock and we got Nikki on the track. They're doing the work for us. I mean,
unless they're transgender,
Woo!
we're just gonna follow what's thrown at us.
And I'm about to read these comments, all right?
okay, awesome.
Your boy Jules. No, it's not about the woman waiting. It's just when a man falls short in his role, it doesn't mean that he's not perfect or anything. Just means that he has a lot more work to do. That's all. And then, Latawa, men are masculine, women are feminine. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
The balance is in the individual and the work they needed to do on themselves. And Jules said, depending on how he was raised, who raised him, and Latawa said, that's why you laugh at a feminine man and get into a fight with masculine women.
Who? Wait, lob to wild, bum, bum, bum. Read it one more time. Read it one more time
He
for
said,
the people in the back.
that's why you laugh at a feminine man and get into a fight with a masculine woman.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum. Then drop the mic. Boom.
Dude, I'm telling you, Rob, I don't even have to work today. I mean,
It's that topic, man.
it's that topic. So talk to me, because I gotta bring the controversy. I'm gonna try to do it on the second half, but I'm trying to fill out what Lob to Wob saying, what Nikki's saying, and is there not a balance in all of us of the feminine and the masculine energy?
There should be a balance, but there isn't always.
And we both possess male and masculine traits. Like a man possesses both, but you gotta be able to like be more in tune with your masculinity, because your body was given to you either by God or by whatever you believe for it to be optimally for you to be a man. Like when a woman was given a female body for her to possess the female energy to its entirety. You know what I mean? And the male body is to possess the masculine energy to its entirety. It doesn't mean that you don't have any feminine traits at all. Like, you know, we still like have some vanity, you know what I mean? That's the feminine trait, you know?
Dang.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, being artistic.
This is some deep stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Now, artistic.
Yeah, that could be considered like feminine too, because, you know, it's like the masculine is more about structure, order.
Okay.
You know?
I've heard this. Logic, reason.
Yeah.
And femininity, emotion, nurturing.
Is aesthetics too. You
Okay,
know?
okay.
So
Okay.
I feel like, because that's why the feminine likes to, you know, dress up nice, look beautiful, makes the home look beautiful, because it's part of their feminine energy.
Yes.
You know?
I got a question for you, Nikki,
Okay.
on what you just said about the Barbies and everything.
Yeah.
So if a man was raised with all sisters, right?
Okay.
And he played with Barbies with his sister. So, would you respect him as a man if he developed some like female traits, being around all females?
I would respect anybody no matter what. So respect. You know,
Yeah.
I'll give it as long as they're respectable to me, of course.
Amen.
You know, respect. Giving the respect is no problem, but would I be attracted to the person? But I mean, like, I don't know. How feminine are you talking? I feel like you give a baby boy a doll to play with, he'll play with it. Because, when you're kids, you're just going to play with anything. You'll play with a pot and a pan, you know?
Okay.
And a spoon. It doesn't matter. It depends on, how far did it go?
Your laugh is giving me something else.
Are you 8, 9 years old still playing with the dolls? Then that's questionable,
Okay. How about this? If he has a little feminine voice on,
No, I would not be attracted to that.
You want to be attracted to it?
Mm-mm.
He can't help the voice he has.
I know, but I wouldn't be attracted to it.
You know
My friend here
Okay.
said nothing wrong with playing with dolls with your sister.
Wait.
Yeah,
I know
it's
you
not-
ain't reading the comments on your joint. No,
Hey,
I-
hey, my bad. It's
I'm
your
just in
podcast.
here going live on his live for Port Entertainment. He reading the comments off there. Who wrote it?
It's my friend. Oh, she did the poetry, the erotic poet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, a poet. And what did she say?
There's nothing wrong with playing with dolls with your sister.
There's nothing wrong with playing with dolls with the sister. Hey, maybe
Yeah.
some men have a softer side. That's what my sisters were telling me. And there's some women, not Nikki. There's some women who like softer men. I'm hearing. Now, Rob.
Masculine women. I
That's
think,
because
prefer
they're more masculine,
Feminine men.
But hold up. Now that's some controversy. You're telling me a feminine woman would not be attracted to a feminine man?
No, because it's like a magnet. Like it's like you attracted to
Okay.
the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Square peg, round hole. There.
Now-
That's what it is.
I'm about to drop a bomb. As soon as
Okay.
you done.
I'm just asking the questions. Go ahead.
All
Rob.
right, Latuaf said there is a balance. We will have masculine and feminine energies. Good men made a specific way, and he made woman in the way. Oh, God made man a specific way, and he made woman in the way he made them.
Yeah, that's in the Bible. You know. That is-
Ooh.
Okay. Now live.
Uh-oh, your boy divine intervention.
Oh no.
Correct.
No.
Correct. No woman wants a weak dude. He ain't wrong. No woman wants a weak man.
Okay.
No woman
Okay.
wants a weak man.
Okay. No woman want a big man. Okay.
They want a strong man.
Okay. I before the break, I do want to respond to Lob Twab.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I'm completely under the understanding. Now, I read this book too. All right, Lob, I read the Bible too. Love the Bible, love the Lord.
But wait, don't he make some man a specific way, and he makes woman a specific
But
way?
I don't want to end the story there because there is a societal aspect to this.
There is a
and it's
society.
not just biological.
Mhm.
Correct.
It is a societal aspect.
There
to
is
it,
a
Rob.
societal
Yeah, what's
aspect.
allowed
There's a
society.
societal aspect, and you got a biblical aspect.
But there's a biological aspect.
And there's a biological aspect.
There's
as well.
more testosterone in a man. Right?
Yes, there is.
There's estrogen in a woman.
That's right. Come on.
So that man gets released as a boy in a society that is now given what I just told y'all, hegemonic masculinity that has all these expectations.
Bro. He said, name the man that's feminine in the Bible. Lob to
See,
wild.
Lob already starting it up.
He started the controversy.
Lob already
Say, just
starting
read
it
the
up.
Bible, and that's it. Right?
Lob like, come on. Come on.
I also agree. That's your boy Jules. I also agree. I don't think there's a man in the Bible that's feminine at all.
Mm.
And again,
Woo!
I'm not
Well,
saying that it is.
Not a main character in the Bible, because they got stories of Sodom and Gomorrah. And all
Yes.
that,
Ooh, and divine intervention said there isn't one.
There isn't one.
Yo, they coming with the comments today.
They really are. You know, I can't say.
But there are men that struggle with like moving forward, like
Okay.
with their I would say with their masculinity, but with their mission. You
Okay,
know, they
yes.
fell short. Like Moses, like Abraham, like
Jonah.
Yeah.
Jonah.
Yeah.
Big
But
story.
hold
kept-
on. Did they struggle with masculinity?
With their, I mean,
That's a good question.
You
because
said struggling moving forward.
Right.
There's difference
Yeah,
between
yeah.
struggling to move forward and struggling to be a
But wouldn't that
Wait a
like people?
minute.
But wouldn't they be accused of not being men enough?
Exactly.
Is
Exactly.
it?
And that's what
Is
this
it?
thing is
Hold
talking
on,
about.
hold on,
the
hold on, hold on, hold on,
expectation
hold on, hold
of
on.
a man is to get the job done, correct?
Yeah.
But why is that masculine?
My man Latuasa
Because we're the ones that
does.
fight the wars. We're the ones that kill the animals. You know, we're the ones that go out there and build those
Okay.
buildings. You know, so we need that strength. We need.
So you're telling me if a woman, female prophet, which there were, did not do their mission right away, was that woman struggling with femininity?
Oh, that's a good point.
Now, this is what I'm saying, Rob, and this is the
Okay.
argument I'm hearing from people.
Okay, and I'm gonna give you the next two comments after you say that.
All right, I just want to make the point that some people are saying that when we use terminology like, oh, the man's duty is to get the job done by any means
Yeah.
necessary, are we also saying
woman-
that the feminine is to not get the job done?
No, that's not what we're saying. The female helps the man. See,
But the mission
what
is
is the female? What is the female? From all the way from Genesis. If we go to your bull, come on. You know who we talking about. Team. This is Genesis literal. Say no. But what did he call Eve to do?
That's different, though.
No. He called Eve to be the
Eve
help.
was created as the wife to Adam.
To be what? The helpmate.
Yes.
The helpmate.
Created as the wife to
To
Adam.
be the helpmate.
The first marriage, the
Helpmate.
first two people was a marriage.
Okay. The woman is your helper.
To a husband.
Yes, to a husband.
To a husband.
Okay, to a husband. You're right.
Yeah, to a husband, I guess. Yeah. But until then, she's with her. She's belongs.
Will
to her.
that
All
woman
right.
get the job?
All right. But I'm going to say this. Law 12 says that's not an excuse. Divine intervention said, for instance, a man crying is not a feminine trait. It's a trait of feelings.
Right.
And then Law 12 says men struggle. It's feminine not to. Men struggle. It's feminine to run away from problems and struggle. And she's the helper.
But But maybe femininity is manifesting in a man differently than in a woman. That's what I heard. Okay. All right. Let's get it done. We got a break, Rob.
All right.
We got a break.
We're going to take this quick break. We're still going to be live on Instagram. So we'll entertain y'all. We'll be back with the show real quick.
We're back.
Okay, we are black. We're back. Back in the mix.
We're back.
This is the Word Controversy Podcast. The podcast that brings all forms of controversy. Episode 49 with our two guests, Ock and Nikki.
Awesome.
We was in
Awesome.
sync there, Nikki.
Hey, listen, I'm having a really good time on this episode. 49 episodes with this guy, Julian Robinson. We got Julian J. Wizzle on the track. J. Rob, how you doing?
I am doing good.
We got my brother, Germ Griffin. How you doing, Germ? I'm doing fantastic. Hey,
He's
Rob.
feeling himself right now. He's just feeling himself.
Okay, Rob, I got a question, and we got to
Alright.
really deal with this.
All
They're
right.
telling me men are killing themselves.
Yeah.
And it's not like men are kind of killing themselves. Men are killing themselves at rates that are ridiculous. They're like 3, 4, 5 times the rate of women. Right? So it's not like, oh yeah, people killing themselves. No, it's like men specifically are offing themselves, Rob.
Okay. Yes, men are killing themselves. Men, first of all, if you know the suicide rate of men and the suicide rate of women, right? Men far exceeds woman when it comes to suicide.
Okay, 4
Now-
to 7 times
Hold on.
for young men
And I'm about
versus
to,
young women.
and I'm going to tell you why that happened.
No, you're gonna explain to me why.
I'm going to explain to you why, okay? Because I learned this back in high school when we had career day and we had a psychologist come in.
Okay, help me out.
Okay? Let me help you out. See, the difference is when a man commits, when a man is done and he's ready to commit suicide, you know what a man does? He does something that's unstoppable. Like jumping off a cliff.
Yeah.
Shooting yourself in the head.
Yeah.
Hanging yourself. Well, yeah, they do that, but
They don't really take pills or anything like that.
no, a woman does the stuff like take pills. Yep. And they cut their wrists. They'll hang themselves in front of people.
They're waiting to get rescued.
They want to get rescued. That's right. You're right. They want to get rescued.
They
The
wanna do
man,
it, but still wanna-
when a man is down and out, he's ready to be out. So,
But
jumping off top of the cliff is he's done. He's done and out. The man is done and out. He had enough.
But discuss why.
Yeah, why did they
Yeah,
get
What's
yeah,
the
why?
tie to masculinity?
Now,
Because I'm
Why
trying
what's-
to figure this out too.
Why is that? Okay, so let's tie this to masculinity, right? All right. So in this society, right, we have a certain look on it. In society today, men are looked as a certain way, right? Cause we gotta be strong men, right?
Okay.
But the minute a man shows his feelings, right, he's laughed at, he's looked at as weak. Now tell me this ain't true.
It's true, but I don't think that's the reason why they're killing
It's not the
themselves.
top reason. I think the top reason is they're lonely.
Mm.
It's loneliness. I mean, look at all the studies that happened recently.
Okay.
Yeah, the studies went viral that 21% of them don't even have one close friend. You know? So
I've heard this
yeah.
about the friends, not so much a close friend, but yeah, I have heard that a lot of men do have less friends than women.
So
And,
it's no friends. You can't get a woman because, yes, women are pretty hard to approach.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
today's society, it
And
is.
Yeah, I mean, having a friend is a lot. Has a big impact.
It's also limited funds as well. You know.
No,
You're
wait a
trying,
minute.
You're trying,
Wow.
yeah.
Divine intervention
Yeah,
say you
they
can't
give up on,
trust
like,
all
big
the
things.
numbers.
You can't trust the number. Yeah.
Devon said we can't trust the numbers.
Yeah.
Hey.
But it's just a couple reasons. I
I
wouldn't
don't-
say,
yeah.
I don't feel like a man. I'm gonna just kill myself. No, you're lonely. You know, no friend, no girlfriend. A lot of them aren't even having sex. Some
I've
are
heard
virgins
a
for
lot
too
of
long.
men.
Yeah.
Or who kill themselves have very limited sex.
Yeah.
In fact, I hear a lot of them don't even masturbate, or even watch any.
I mean, a lot of them are married. Like,
Well, a lot of them are
Some
married.
are.
That's a
divorce
sad
happened,
truth.
a heartbreak happened.
Well,
Yeah.
come on.
And divorce hurts men more than women.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear, so.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
That was controversial, Rob.
Yeah.
Now, how did your divorce go?
Uh-oh.
Who's divorced?
Oh, who's divorced? Yeah, who are you talking about?
I ain't got there yet. I ain't got there
I'm
yet.
playing with this guy. Wow. Okay. Does the frustration of men who feel they can't obtain social standards threaten women and or society and or children and or everybody else? So a man's frustrated that he's not as manly in society or he's not a true man. Is this threatening to our society that so many men feel this way? Is this the reason why we have a domestic violence problem? What's going on?
What's going on, man? It's just men don't know how to be a man nowadays because things have changed so much, or and then like the basically we don't have a say a lot on what the narrative is on like they like it's tied to like we as men we need women. We can't be a man without women. Like so our relationship goes back to that. Like well, how can a man exist if there's like what's the point of a man without women? Like you know what I mean?
I can't even quite touch on
And a
everything.
woman
in
need a
that
man,
statement,
right?
but
Yeah.
Women need a man.
Yeah, but now we're
Come
like,
on.
women are independent. They say they don't need a man. Men don't know how to get a woman. So, or like, they don't know how to keep a woman, or, or like have a healthy, happy relationship with one. And that's just kills them inside,
Okay. I like what you're hitting. So,
yeah.
all right, about this independent woman thing, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
The red pill.
You know, this is
Yeah.
about to go. It's about to
Red
come
pill,
up.
Rob. Red pill,
We're about
Rob.
to get into it. Especially what they call the feminine movement. Ooh, I'm about to be like Andrew Tate on you guys. Sorry, I'm about to be like Andrew Tate on you guys.
Told you I gotta mention him.
Okay. Yeah. So the feminine movement. Oh, I don't need a man. We don't need a man. You can do everything yourself. Yeah. Until you're in trouble, then you really cry to a man.
I don't agree with everything that they say on the Fresh and Fit stuff, and Andrew Tate to a certain point I do, because he's all about like, in order for you to be more attracted to women, you gotta become more of a masculine man.
Wait
You
a
do.
minute. I
You
like
do.
that. No, I do like that.
You
I
do.
You can't be mad at women not liking you, and you over here playing video games and wasting your like you're not like working towards something, because part of being a man is having a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And working towards
You
a purpose.
you do gotta work towards.
I mean, a woman has to pursue her purpose. Part of her purpose is like starting a family, nurturing, but like nowadays women have more freedom, which is good, and that threatens masculinity as well. Like the weak masculinity, like when you want your woman to pursue her purpose, you don't want her to be like at the strip club, of course, but you want her to, like, if she's an artistic woman, you want her to like paint, do her paintings, things like that. You want her to just stay at home. I don't believe in that. Like, I feel like nowadays women can get their own money as well, which is another big issue, because now that women have their own money, like, it threatens, like, the guys are, like, that used to have the money, and they used to just throw money at women and be like, hey, I got the money. This is how I protect and provide. This is what I'm supposed to do, Like, they're, like, but other qualities of a man, they're not developing because they're using their money as, like, And of course, women are having more money, and men are, like, not, like, we're not keeping up with them, Like, nowadays, women...
That was systematically designed. Systematically designed to destroy the man, especially the black man. Oh, I gotta go. I had to go there.
Okay.
I gotta go there.
Man.
Let's go.
In a
You
way-
want to go there?
Man.
How about in
But-
the 60s? What did they do?
Oh, Lordy.
What did they do?
It was
They
systematically designed. Okay.
yes, they start killing the black men. Right? The leader of the household.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, with the... What do you call the
War on drugs.
war on drugs?
Actually, war on drugs was a little later. That's more like 80s.
Then what are you referring to? This systematic approach.
60s. Do you remember when they started killing our black leaders?
Affirmative action,
Well,
what was that thing called?
That was a select few of leaders.
Black
Yeah, it was.
black leaders start getting killed. The fathers in the household start getting killed.
By who?
What you mean by who?
Oh, see, you
See,
gotta really
see,
get
see,
your whole
see,
argument together, Rob.
Hold on.
Stop playing
No,
with me
no, I
with
got
all
my
these rhetorical
argument.
questions,
No,
Rob. Come
no,
on,
no.
man.
The government killed them. What you
Even
mean?
though I'm not completely against what you're saying, because I think it is.
I agree, part of it is a system.
I do
Then
agree with that.
we got
I do think
sending the
you're right.
men to the prisons, so women
Yeah.
could raise the children on their own. Then, not giving our men jobs. Ooh, that's a hard one. Or not giving them good paying jobs.
Yeah, man. I think it's but we can't blame or point fingers anymore. Like now, like it's about like we can't play the victim. We're like we have to. I mean, I'm not a black man. I'm a Latino, but I understand. Like there's been a lot of plotting against black men, and they destroyed the family structure of having the black family,
Yeah.
And like you have a lot of single women, and a lot of it is like it's not self-inflicting, but like black communities didn't have a lot of resources, and they had like rely on selling drugs and all this. Like they were like forced to like what is it when like women got more money from the government when the man wasn't around, so they kind of like made that part of the habit, you know,
that kind of
man
stuff,
not being around. And men kind of took advantage of that. I'm not supposed to be here, so in a way, part of it is the men's fault too. Like they taking advantage of the system as well, even though it was creating that gap between, and separating the family structure, or destroying the family structure. But we have, like, we can still, like, we remember how to be a man. We still, like, we can't keep blaming the system. You know what I mean?
All right, I got you. Now, truth into the light. Feminism was created to destroy the natural order between men and women. And divine intervention says she better get what the world is becoming a video game.
Yeah, a lot of NPCs.
The world's becoming a video game.
Yeah.
Well, people making money off these video games. Playing people. Hey, they got gaming competition where you can win millions.
Okay.
Just for playing video
now,
games.
last time I checked on that episode we had about attractiveness and which jobs were the most attractive, the construction worker was like up there, right? There was some, manly kind of jobs that was like seen to be some of the more attractive to women,
Well, a woman, like we said, want a masculine man. They want a strong man. They don't want a weak man. If you are weak, if every time something come around and you're just sitting there crying and don't try to like help the problem, they're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna walk all over you.
So you don't think men? So the question like that we started the podcast was is masculinity vulnerable? Are men's like nowadays there's everyone preaching about being vulnerable. Like, do you think man can be vulnerable or
vulnerable? Yeah, man be vulnerable?
Should they?
Should they?
Like I know, like you kind of saying, like
they
shouldn't, or that like they when they do, it kind of like backfires.
Ooh.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. When a man be vulnerable, it actually does backfire on him.
I think it's.
But Nick, that can't be true. That can't be true for every woman.
Hold on. She's
She the man
one that
wait. That can't be true for even men. There's men who are vulnerable to other men. Hey, bro,
I think it's okay. I think you can cry.
But how about this?
You can cry, but it's like, what are you crying about?
Damn.
Like, it's like, are you crying about like, oh, like she doesn't pay attention to me or all this, or like, oh, like my boss treated me a certain way, or are you crying about like your father, going through cancer or something like that?
That's like, the only time a man can cry.
No, like that's like you gotta be. No, like you or like reminiscent. You can cry over just reminiscing about a beautiful moment that you had like 30 years ago or like 10 years ago. Like letting some tears out. You're not gonna be like. It's okay to let some tears out.
All right, what's going on with your life?
It's human. It's
no, exactly. We're humans.
To express emotion.
Yes, it is human.
We need to be in tune.
To let emotion out, but the way society got it now, that if you let emotion out, you're not a man. But you're not a real man.
You're a more powerful man when you connected with your emotions. I think so.
But the way society got
it's how it comes out, and especially when it comes out in a way that it like scares the man, and it's like it wasn't planned, like he's actually like screaming to the top of his lungs because of things that's unhealed inside of him, that's when he looks like a little bitch.
You just proving my point,
Oh no, well you're Andrew Tate dude, so I understand. But no, when you're like, when it's like just off guard, like he just starts like ranting and rambling about things that bothered him in the past, and it gets to the point where he's like screaming. That's embarrassing, and that looks bad.
Ooh.
But like if he had more practice though, expressing his emotions, and he could calmly say how he feels, and maybe even if he sheds a little tear, like That's not the end of the
Oh,
world.
wait.
He doesn't have to get canceled for that.
So, what if, you as his woman, right? And he's trusting in you because you're going to be one of the closest to him. You know, you've been together for a while, whatever. Trusting you. Now he wants to be vulnerable. He letting out everything out. Like, the stuff that bothers him and whatnot. And he lets his tears out, you know. Are you still going to say he looks like a little bitch?
No, I mean, if he's talking to me
Mm-hmm.
about his problems,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine.
Even if he do the boo hoo hoo.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Even if there's
Not
I-
every woman is going to.
wait.
Yeah.
Even if the boo hoo hoo and the big snots come out his nose.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
You
gotta put.
you gotta put the pics.
Yeah, I gotta put the pics out.
Yeah.
See that laugh tell me off.
No. I mean, like, the way it is, he's not getting to that point unless he, like,
But yeah.
it has been some time.
Well, what if it has been some time?
It has been some time,
And
and
he's-
trust me, I'm not gonna leave him because he cried.
But you don't think there's a problem that a society that we make fun of when men express their emotions, or like when Tyrese
Because
was
I'm
made
not-
that video of him crying, you know, like we
He's
He hitting
Rob,
the
back
point.
in that
I'm
mic
about
one more
to.
time,
I'm about to.
Rob.
He hitting the point that
like
I
the
was about to hit
society,
on.
even the other black men or other men, you know, like they
Like Will Smith.
Ooh,
well, that's another story.
That's a
man.
whole-
Oh my
no,
God.
Even
no.
though that was a little different, though.
How
That
about
was a little
what
bit
about the
different.
Kanye West situation?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill my daughter. It's like, nah, it's really not funny, bro. It's
But
not
when
funny,
these
Rob.
guys
Laughing at that.
all
But,
let
yo, man.
out and became vulnerable.
Yeah.
They became vulnerable in front of people, right?
Yeah, when it should have
And-
been the therapist first.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, hold on.
Uh-oh, Rob.
Hold on.
But
Or
I
at least
think
the
they.
church group, the pastor, somebody
Or
else.
But I think they
Because
had
that's what I'm
therapy.
saying. When the outburst comes out, when like they
I-
didn't really expect it, you know, they just got riled up because of a lot of things that has
But
not
wait.
been spoken before.
I think they had therapy. I know Will go to therapy. I know Kanye had
Yeah, but
therapists.
the majority of these men out here who struggle with their masculinity and vulnerability are not getting therapy.
So tell me,
I don't go with therapy.
can the therapist
And
help?
sometimes
I mean,
even like you don't even have to pay a therapist. Sometimes therapy could be friends.
Yeah, I think so.
You know?
That's my therapy.
Okay. Oh look.
I use strangers in the street too. Like, man, let me tell you about my problem, bro.
Okay. Well look.
There's a lot in that. And Julian, I'm not completely against you. But yeah, man, you want to read them comments and
Let's read some comments right now. All right. Let's see. Latwap said crying is a natural human trait. Oh, I read that already.
Yeah.
yeah.
If hell he don't cry, ladies run. He is heartless.
Ooh, okay.
All right. One and only Aaliyah.
Oh gosh, no.
Hey, being vulnerable with his girlfriend is normal. And then she said, if he's trusting you with with his problems, you be supportive as the woman. Ooh, come on, girl. It depends on the woman, though, I guess. I can't speak for all.
Yeah.
And Latwap said, if he's not vulnerable with you, he don't care about you.
Ooh.
See, she's...
He don't trust her, neither, to be vulnerable, to open up.
Ooh.
Like, look, Jada fucked it up for Will.
And
Okay.
Latwap
Sorry
said,
about that.
see, she's discrediting already. Yeah. She said, see, she's discrediting already. Thank you, Latwap, seeing my point. Oh, hey.
She discrediting already? What that mean?
I think she's talking about...
Discrediting?
Nikki.
I think she's talking about Nikki.
discrediting already.
Of course, it's the she is me. I'm the only female here.
Yeah, someone didn't like your comments.
Well,
Usually it's me. Don't worry, Nikki. Rob, it's just about that time, Rob. It's just about that
All right.
time. We got
Hey, Ari.
two really important guests. I would love for you guys just to, talk about what you've been doing, and if there's anything you would like to promote, now is your time.
So I am Octavio. You can follow me on Instagram, Optimus_Prime. And I also have my own podcast that, Mr. Germ is going to be part of, and I'm always looking for guests. I also have a clothing brand. It's called No Violence, No Violence brand to raise awareness towards the violence in the streets. So I got one shirt right here, it's peaceful, dangerous. It's a depiction of a peaceful, dangerous man.
He's showing his shirt up on the camera. It's a red shirt.
Yeah, and they got a design by a Philly artist. It's a man. And if you like it, come check it out on my Instagram. DM me.
Okay. And you can follow me on Gemini Moon SN. I just model for fun.
Yeah.
Model for fun. Okay. All right, everyone. That's a good episode. Follow us on Instagram, WC_podcast. Follow us on Twitter, WC_pod. YouTube, WC_pod. Facebook, World of Controversy Podcast. And for... Sorry, guys. Alright. And for Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Anchor, Podbean, anywhere to find a podcast, it's World of Controversy Podcast. World of Controversy Podcast. We're bringing all forms of controversy. And that's it. Goodbye.
That's all the time we have, folks.